You're thinking about moving to a resort style community in the Naples area, and maybe you've come across the Esplanade by the island, or maybe you heard my other videos that said not such a great location. Well, we're going to talk specifically about the location and the area of Esplanade by the islands today. My name is Mindy Sylvester. I've been selling real estate in the Naples area for about 26 years. I've sold over 800 homes, about 150 new construction homes. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please just hit that subscribe button and you'll be the first to know about the latest real estate information in the Naples area. Okay, so let's talk today about the Esplanade by the Islands location. If you haven't already watched my video of the overview of the Esplanade, you might want to check that out first because I did tell you a lot of general information about the Esplanade. But first, if you're considering buying new construction or just a resale in the Esplanade, please contact me first. If you're buying new construction and you go to the sales center without me, you can't be represented by an agent. And the builder pays our compensation. And they don't give you a credit if you don't have an agent. They don't say, okay, well, you don't have an agent, so we're going to deduct that from your price. It doesn't happen. There's absolutely no benefit for you to not have an agent represent you. In fact, it's really important that you have someone working for you. When you go to the sales center, that agent represents the builder. They have to sell all the lots. You need an agent that specializes in resale and new construction that knows which lot's going to be the best for you. The lot is the most important choice. There are a lot of important choices, including the correct lot, the upgrades so that you don't over improve or under improve, but really choosing that right lot because that is something that you can't do late. You can't fix that later. You can always change, you can add a pool, you can change your floors and counters, but you can't change the lot. So that decision is going to help you get the highest rate of return when you go to resell. So definitely give me a call about that. Okay, so let's talk about the location of Esplanade by the Islands. Now, in my video last week, I did say, it's not a great location, and it's not a great location. Now, keep in mind that in Naples and pretty much anywhere along the coast, the closer you get to the beach, the more expensive the homes are. Esplanade by the Islands homes are priced very well for the amount of home you get, for the age of home. You get a brand new construction home for the 800s. Now, if that was a better location, it wouldn't be in the 800s. It would be a lot more money. The closer you get to the beach, the more expensive the homes get. The further away you get from the beach, the more you get for your money. So if those homes were, 6 miles closer to the beach, they wouldn't be in this price range. That's one thing to keep in mind. Do I want to be closer to the beach or do I just want a really big, beautiful home in a fabulous community? I know a lot of people who live in the Esplanade by the Islands and they absolutely love it there. I did have a lady tell me the other day though, she goes, well, I'm coming to town tomorrow. It's not that far, but it was kind of funny that she said that after I just did the location about the a video about the location not being great. She's like, "Well, I'm coming to town." Okay, it's not out of town, but it is a little far away from like downtown Naples. The community itself has one of the most beautiful amenity centers in all of Naples. That's why people love it so much. When you do get there, you have everything you need nearby in the community. And I've already talked about the amenities in that other video, and they're building more amenities. It's a fabulous community. But there are some people who really want to be close to the beach. So today, let's talk about the area. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're just going to do a little map tour. So I found some pictures on Google. These are just kind of some random pictures on Google just to show you really quick from the Esplanade. It's just some beautiful pictures. Now, I did mention in my other videos that this is a Tuscan style community. So some people really like that coastal style. This is Tuscan style. There are some lighter color homes, but for the most part, it is, the darker Tuscan colors. Their floor plans are gorgeous. Those are the coach homes. Model home. That's the entrance. Aerial shot of the entrance, one of the model homes. Model homes are gorgeous, and they did a great job with the floor plans. It's a coach home. This is the Bahama Bar. That's the design center. When you go built, when you buy new construction, then you pick out your um all your finishings. Look at the beautiful pool. More of the design center. Okay, so today we are focused on the location. It is located in southeast Naples off Old US 41. So this is the road that goes to Miami. So if we were to go all this way, this is the old 41. Before Alligator Alley was built, that's how you got to Miami. So it is there. Now, in relation to Naples, this is the intersection right here is the intersection for 41, which Naples can be very confusing. We have several different names for streets and they go different directions. 41 mostly goes north south. I understand it goes all the way up to like Alabama or something. 41 goes all the way north south. I mean, you can definitely get there all the way to Tampa and beyond that. But it also goes east west here in Naples. So this is the east, we call it the East Trail, and this is Collier Boulevard. So if you go this way, you're going to Marco Island. So right here is the intersection from Collier Boulevard and 41. It is about 4.5 miles from this intersection of 41 and Collier Boulevard. If you want to know how far something is from the beach, here's what I like to do. I always put in Beach A Restaurant because that is really that's like 3 blocks from the beach on Fifth Avenue. So it is 13.6 miles, which is 27 minutes right now to from Esplanade to Beach A, which is 3 blocks from the beach. That's just way. If you put Naples Beach, you never know where you're going to go. So I like to put Beach A. So about 13 miles to the beach, to the entrance of the community, which is 27 minutes right now. I'm Monday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, so maybe not too much traffic going to the beach, but you'll figure about 30 minutes. And this is March. This is one of the busier times of the year. I tell people, listen, if you're going to pack up your car and go to the beach, whether you're 3 miles or 13 miles, you still have to do the same process of packing up your car, putting everything in it, taking stuff to the beach and reloading it and taking it back. So whether you're 8 minutes or 28 minutes, to some people it really doesn't matter. Everybody's got their thing. Maybe it matters to you. But just letting you know, you are about 13 miles to the beach. So let's talk about what is in the surrounding area. So let's start at the Collier Boulevard entrance, Collier Boulevard 951 area again. That is about, like we said, 4.5 miles from Esplanade. There is quite a bit of stuff here right now, and this is a really popular area. It is one of the fastest growing areas in Naples right now, but it's not super congested like North Naples is. North Naples is so congested. We can't go west because there's the Gulf. We can't go north, there's Bonita. We can't go south, there's no land. We can only go east. So the northeast corner and the southeast corner are the two busiest, most developed corners right now. But I feel like North Naples is just way more congested. There's like 10,000 homes being built up there. So it's not as congested, but there's a lot of stuff coming around there. Definitely a lot more than there was 5 years ago. So right here on this corner, you've got some restaurants. You've got Texas Roadhouse, Miller Ale House, Starbucks. You've got a really good it's not showing on here for some reason, but you've got a really good Home Goods. It's actually right here. I don't know why it's not coming up, but right next to Burlington Clothing Store, there's a really good Home Goods. Jersey Mike subs. and lots of banking. There is a Publix here, but we're going to get to Publix because there's a Publix right by the Esplanade. There is also a Carrabba's here. There is a burger place right there, which is really good. This is a McDonald's. Let's see why the restaurants aren't coming up. Okay, there, now we go. All right. So Outback is here. There's a Hobby Lobby. And then across the street from here, there is a Panera Bread. There is a Fresh Market, some restaurants in here. There's a Lowe's. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. That's a good little breakfast spot. Miller's Ale House. I haven't been there yet. Then on the other, there's actually supposedly like a biscuit place coming to town there, which I'm kind of excited about because I ate at it when I was in Nashville and it's really good. Excited about that. And then over here on this corner, you've got you've got a Walmart back here. Okay, and then right across the other side of the intersection, you have an Ulta Beauty, you've got Michael's, you've got a pet store, you've got a couple like Bells, a couple discount shop or Ross, a couple of discount shopping places. I think there's a Marshall's here. For some reason today, all this stuff doesn't want to come on my map. There it is, PetSmart. Marshalls. So you've got a shopping plaza here. There's a Wendy's in here. And then across the street, you've got Tractor Supply. My husband loves Tractor Supply. Okay, so then you're going to head east. There's really not much here. There's some developments here. This is the exit to Winding Cypress, which is another really great resort style neighborhood. It's not new construction anymore. This is Manatee Cove community, a Pulte community, very small community. This is the exit to Fiddler's Creek, which is a really large golf course community. Beautiful. RV resort. I passed Naples Reserve already. There's a convenience store here, a church, 7-Eleven. So really, there's nothing out here yet. It looks like there's a sushi place there. Huh. Okay, and then you have this new Publix. So that is the new Publix that came out right before you get to the entrance to Esplanade by the Islands. Okay, so here's Esplanade. Here's the Publix, which is right outside. So you do have a Publix nearby. So, I mean, just to get to Ulta or the restaurants here, it's only about 5 minutes, 8 minutes or so, depending on traffic. Now you can't speed on this road because they're always taking radar on this road. Now, where are you from the closest exit to the highway? Well, let's just do that. Let's do Esplanade to Fort Myers Airport, which is RSW. Right now it's 47 minutes to the airport. So you would go up to exit 101 and then take the highway. So about 45 50 minutes. Again, it is Monday morning, so the traffic is probably reasonably heavy right now. Although you're going the opposite way of traffic because the most of the traffic is coming southbound right now. So you do have to would keep an eye. I would say it would be 45 minutes to an hour depending on the time of day. Now let's talk about Marco Island because a lot of people like Marco Island. So let's see how far it is from Marco Island. You're talking 14.8 miles or 21 minutes. So that's not too bad at all. This is the back way, which I've never been the back way. That's interesting. I might have to try that sometime. There is, oh, if you've never been to Marco Island, it is fun to go check out. There are a lot of beaches there. They're a little bit more crowded than the Naples beaches, but they're beautiful, beautiful beaches, wider beaches. They're more people crammed in the beaches because there are only a few beach parking spots, but it's gorgeous. There's some good restaurants in on Marco Island. Some great places to rent boats or jet skis. Some great waterfront restaurants. The Snook Inn. If you haven't gone to the Snook Inn, let me show you where the Snook Inn is. You have to go to the Snook Inn. So it's about 25 minutes. Here's the Snook. It's on the water. It's an iconic restaurant right there on the water. They have really good food. They have the best Wisconsin cheese curds. So good. Everything's good there though. You'll love it. And it's just fun to sit on the water. Oh, Island Gypsy is also a really good place. That is in Isle of Capri, which is not too far away. If you're looking for golf courses, there are several golf courses nearby. Lely is the closest one. There are several golf courses in Lely, but there are two public courses. So you're about just 6.5 miles, 12 minutes to Lely, which is has two public golf courses where you can golf. Really nice courses from what I understand. Now let's talk about how far you are from some of the really popular places that people like to go, which is Fifth Avenue. People love going downtown to Fifth Avenue. That's where I already put in Beach A. So we already know it's about 27 miles to Beach A. So let's talk about downtown Naples right now. If you haven't been downtown Naples, it is absolutely spectacular. It is mostly Fifth Avenue and Third Street South, which is just a street of fantastic restaurants. It's so beautiful, and especially at night with all the lights. Really great restaurants, just restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. You really can't go wrong with any of them. Little shops, galleries. There's always something going on, whether it's a car show, there's an art fair last weekend. There's always something going on. So people really like to be close to Fifth Avenue. And then Third Street, there is the farmers market. There's also really great restaurants on Third Street as well, Third Street South. There are parades, all kinds of stuff. So this is where people like to go for entertainment and dining and just to kind of just go eat outdoors and enjoy beautiful Naples. Now, another popular area is Mercado. So let's see how far you are from Mercado. You are 45 minutes to Mercado. Mercado is an area of restaurants, mostly restaurants, a few shops, movie theater. It's an entertainment center. It's pretty popular and it's pretty far away. So you probably, if you like going to Mercado, you probably won't like living in the Esplanade or vice versa. But I don't go to Mercado that much. Once you live here, like, okay, it's kind of like my husband wanted to go yesterday for lunch. I was like, but there's so many tourists there. It's the parking. They do have a parking garage, but there's just so many other places to go. Like, I wouldn't gauge my life where I'm gonna live based on where Mercado is. Because it's not like you're downtown Chicago or anything, or New York or downtown Miami, or it's just like it's not that exciting that you have to be that close to it. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about the surrounding area of Esplanade. And of course, I will give you more information on the homes, the prices, the floor plans, the amenities, the fees, everything that you need to know if you're considering purchasing in the Esplanade. And I can give you other ideas as well. But it really is a great community for the price point. You get a beautiful home for the money. So please give me a call if you're considering the neighborhood, and I will give you all the information you need. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you and help you find the perfect home in Naples. Have a great day.